Hello YouTubers, Mr. AlcoN here bringing you the third round for the F1 International Online League. We're in Bahrain, but before we jump into the review, I have to make an announcement. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be traveling to Finland on Sunday and be gone for 6 days, which means that I'm gonna miss the 3 upcoming races. So when I do my review for round 7, I will also include the results from round 4, 5 and 6. I would also like to take the time to thank you all viewers for the positive response that you've given me. It means a lot since to do each episode is very time consuming, so this helps me going. So let us continue to look at round 3. As you may remember, Montana has now got 2 victories, which of course means he is at the top in the driving standings. And Kern being 14 points behind and 6 points behind Kern. And being 20 points behind Montana after 2 rounds is not really what I intended during the beginning of the season. So as you may understand, I'm not pleased how my season has begun. Which means I have to step it up if I want to have any chance of defending my title. So the plan is to be a bit more aggressive, not over aggressive, but a bit more aggressive in hope of finding some extra speed. And my plan seemed to work out pretty well. I managed to take pole. I like Trolls taking second place with roughly 4 tenths behind, and Kern on third with another 2 tenths. Both Blocky and Plackett went into this race with a warning from the previous race, so they're gonna have to be a bit more careful during the race. So, here we are at the starting line. I'm in pole. Crucial to get a good start since they're gonna be a queue building into the hairpin. So here we are. I'm having a good start. I have to make sure not to give any room, and I'm braking late, I'm braking too late, and I'm going so wide. And after the first corner I already have lost 2 positions. I have Montana beside me, and he has the inside line, so he's probably gonna take this place. Yes, I have to give room. Oh, we are going side by side, just like Hamilton and Rosberg did last year in Bahrain. And I have to give that place to Montana. But maybe I can do a counter attack here. Montana is going deep. Oh, and with nudge tires. I have to change my brake pressure to make sure that I don't lock up. Oh, and I give a little push to Montana, so I have to back up a bit. I have to calm down a bit to not cause any accidents. And Les Paul is close behind me, so I have to keep my eye on him too. And since Bahrain is quite hard on the tires, you need to be thinking in terms of tire management. I cut the corner a bit there. Luckily I didn't get a corner cut warning. But the leading trio are pulling away a bit, but I got a pretty good exit there, so maybe I can get a slipstream on Montana here. And Les Paul is probably gonna get a slipstream on me. Yes, he is. I have to defend. Trying to brake late here, but not too late, so I do the same mistake as I did right after the start. Les Paul has to back down there, so I should be good here. Oh, he's coming again. He's pretty close again, but he has run wide, and Newby has been able to overtake Les Paul. If I want to have any chance of making a good result on this race, I can't lose any more ground. I have to begin to gain on the leading trio. Newby is pretty close. He's probably slipstream close. And after 1.5 lap I have fallen down 3 places, so being a bit more aggressive didn't pay off at all. I had a terrible start to this race. I gain a bit on Montana here. I'm finally beginning to pull away a bit. And Montana is trying to overtake Kern. It seems like he had backed off, but he had got a pretty good exit out of the corner. And he has passed Kern, but Kern now has slipstream. And Montana is taking the inside. Or Kern has had to back off, which has given me an opportunity to overtake. But no, I have to back off. I had to let go out of throttle. Now I have to pass Kern somehow. At the end of lap 3, I'm still trying to keep up with the leading trio. And Troll doesn't have DRS, but both Montana and Kern has DRS. And I think Montana is going on an overtake here. Yes, he has rounded Troll and he is now up to third from 5th place. Montana must have an insane rate of gaining places the first 3-4 laps this season. And the leading trio is very tight together. I'm going personal best on the first sector, so and I have gained quite a lot on Kern. Oh, and I have pushed, I have given a real good push to Kern. So I have to back down, I can't do an overtake now. That would not be fair. I'm so glad that Kern did it spun around. But now I have slipstream, I have DRS, and Kern has also DRS. I'm gonna try maybe on the inside, but I'm gonna be careful here. I don't want to make any more contact with him. And Kern is pulling away a bit. Oh, a bit corner cutting there. That's not good. But I'm really close to Kern now. And both Troll and Montana is pulling away a bit, so if I want to have any chance of the win, I have to overtake Kern. And I have now slipstream and DRS, and I'm going on the inside. I think Kern has to give away this place now. I'm gonna be tight on the line here. I got a good entry through that corner so I can keep full throttle. I probably have to defend myself a bit here, just to show that I'm not gonna allow any overtakes here. So let's jump ahead a bit. So here we are at lap 7, going on to lap 8. I had Kern really close behind me, and he's probably gonna have DRS on me now. And I have pretty worn tires, so I'm gonna have to go to the pits at the end of this lap. Kern is trying on the outside, but there is not enough room. And going into the third sector, Bahrain is known to have dangerous curbs. And I'm about to experience. I got such an oversteer there, so Kern has managed to take that third place back. And we are going into the pits, at least I'm going into the pits. Is Kern gonna go also? No, yes, he is. He's probably waiting for me to see if I was going in or not. Oh no, and Montana is in the pits. Oh my god, I have to wait. There is a queue. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose so much time. And I also have to wait for Mick Matt. Oh my god, this destroyed my whole race. I probably lost 5-10 seconds during this pit stop. I can't believe how much unluck can you have. I wasn't aware of that Montana was also going into the pit. So falling down to 8. And we're now going to lap 10. I still have Cathell in front of me, and there is Les Paul coming out from the pits, but I have managed to overtake. No! Oh no, he's claiming his place, which he's entitled to. So I lost another place. But maybe I can overtake him here. No, I have to be careful. Oh, it's close, it's close. Oh, and I got a terrible entry there. I have to continue to catch Les Paul. This race is disastrous so far. I'm never gonna be able to recover completely. Now it's just a matter of repairing the damage as much as I can. But I have to get past Les Paul because I'm being stuck behind him. He's a great driver, one of the best in my opinion, the fairest driver I ever met. But I have to overtake him. And I'm going here on the inside, maybe I can do it. He was very aggressive to claim his place on the previous lap. I run a bit wide there, got a bit understeered, so I'm not gonna have the perfect exit from this corner. But now Kern is gonna try, he's gonna try on the outside. But he can't round me there. Oh, he's sticking by. But he has to let go. And I have completed the overtake. I'm now up to 6th. And a couple laps later, my recovery job is still continuing and I have managed to catch F1 International Plaquette. And I know he's not been into the pits yet, so he has probably very worn tires. So I have catch like, yeah, and he's giving that place. He's not even fighting it. That's so fair. He don't want to disturb the race pace in any way, so that's really fair, like always. But the recovery job continues. I have to catch Cathell, and he is on options, so I have to try keep my distance to him. And 5 laps later, I have managed to keep the distance to Cathell. He has not been able to run away from me. And he is going into the pits now for the last time, and he's gonna put primes on. I also still have Les Paul behind me, so I have to keep an eye on him too. Not to allow any undercut. Les Paul seems to be gaining each lap on me. Oh my god, Cathell has lost his connection. Oh, that poor kid. Well, I gained a position there for free. I still think I could have been able to overtake him in a later phase of the race, since I would have been on options and he would have been on primes. So, and going to lap 19, I haven't managed to gain anything on Kern really, just a couple tenths. And that is not enough if I want to take that 3rd place. I'm briefly 3rd now since Stroll has went in for options. 1 lap later and I'm going into my last pit stop. I'm gonna put options on. I'm gonna try catch Kern, who's on primes. And I also have to keep my distance to the Les Paul, so he's not gonna be able to do an undercut on me. Going into lap 22, Les Paul is going into the pits to put his options on, so he's gonna have fresher tires for 1 more lap than I. Couple corners later you can see that Kern is 15.2 seconds ahead of me. Going into lap 24 I have begun to catch a lapped car, and I have to face it that Kern is too far ahead, but I keep my distance to Les Paul. A couple laps later and I'm still behind this lapped car. I haven't been able to catch him, and Les Paul has begun his quest of catching me. At the end of lap 28 I finally beginning to caught Nuvi, and now I just want to pass him quickly so I don't get disturbed in my pace, so I don't give Les Paul any chance of catching me. I'm just waiting for him to let me overtake him. Oh, there. That was good. Nice and clean. So here we are now, it's just pushing the pedal to the metal this last lap. But now I have Nuvi really close behind me. Is he gonna take DRS and try to overtake me? Are you serious? This could cost me so much time if he messes this up now. Unless Paul can catch me. Luckily he has run wide and I don't have to be bothered about him anymore. That is so unnecessary. And later on the last lap I finally caught Blocky and he lets me through without no worries. Unless Paul is too far behind to be able to do any attacks on me on this last straight up to the finish line. And there you have it, folks. 4th place from first. Not the result that I hoped for. First, I begin to make a huge mistake on the first corner, the right after the start, where I went wide, and after that I didn't really have a chance to recover, since I missed that Montana was going into the pits and created a double stacking, so I can only blame myself for it. Otherwise a good race, quite many battles, and I would have loved to have more options to different pit strategies, but unfortunately this track doesn't really allow it. And congratulations to I Like Trolls for his first victory this season. I will end this video by showing you the driver standings after 3 rounds. And as I mentioned, there won't be any reviews now for 3 races, so remember that. So that's it. And if you like this series, remember to share it with your friends, give it a thumbs up if you like it, or leave it a comment if you have any questions or opinion. Otherwise, thanks for watching and see you in round 7.